What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team FISHKNUCKLES YouTube channel. Today is main deck Monday. I know we're covering a Zoroark deck. I know it's another Zoroark deck. I know it's another Zoroark deck. Whatever. This time it's actually a different deck. It's a Zoroark Magnezone Necrozma. If you don't know right now, like Zoroark is like can literally be played in every deck. Like it's really good. But today we're covering Zoroark Magnezone Necrozma-GX. Now this deck, you know, it has some hype. It's seen some success, but this past weekend, Steven Singer actually got first place at Norman, Oklahoma League Cup with this list. He actually posted on Hey Fonte, and I was like, you know what, let's play this list down, see what's it about, everything like that. So congratulations to Steven for getting first place. So let's go over the Zoroark, so not Zoroark Solgaleo. I might say Solgaleo a lot because I think Necrozma is Solgaleo sometimes because it looks just like him. But the Dustmane Necrozma-GX, the Ultra Beast Dustmane Necrozma-GX with Zoroark and Magnezone. Now we've seen both these decks kind of like by themselves. We've seen Magnezone Necrozma, we've seen Zoroark by itself. So today we're going to put the two together and see how good of a deck it is. It's 4-4 Zoroark with the trade, Righteous Beating. We know what that does. We got a 3-3 Magnezone with the Magnetic Circuit to attach as many Melody from your hand to your Pokemon any way you like. And 2 Dustmane Necrozma-GX with that Meteor Tempest to do 220 damage. So you know, your main attacker is going to be this Dustmane Necrozma. You got Zoroark to help set up with the trade, stuff like that. And then you have the Magnezone with the Magnetic Circuit, the energies on the field. You have the Sun Eclipse GX, which is really nice as well because you do 250, and you can use this only if you have more prize cards left to your opponent. So, like, basically what happens, your opponent goes for prize cards, you use Sun Eclipse, then you use Meteor Tempest, you discard 3 energy, then you get another Necrozma 3 energy, and then you just win the game because you're taking 6 prize cards. So that's the goal of today, with 2 Lele, of course, to help set up. So 2 Evosoda to get those Zorks out quicker. 2 Field Blower, we need to get those tools off Garbodor, get rid of the Garbotoxin. 1 Professor Sycamore search for those metal energies, and also it's really good with puzzles as well, because with puzzles, you get 82 cards, to discard pile, which you can grab like Professor Letter later on, but it's good to get the metals in your discard pile early, because you have Mount Coronet to get your metal energies out of your discard pile into your hand, so that could be a good thing as well. It's just, you know, it's just a good way to get your energies out. I think I'd rather want like maybe 11th or energy. Like I said, it's good just like to letter Ultra Ball 2 metals away for Rare Candy Magnezone, the Mount Coronet, the 2 energies back, and start attaching them that way. So it's still a good card, don't get me wrong. 3 Rare Candy, try to get the Magnezones out. 4 Ultra Ball, of course, search for Pokemon. 2 Brigette, 3 Cynthia, 3 Guzma, 3 N, and 2 Sycamore. I imagine he's playing 2 Sycamore because he wants to save his resources and not discard all his stuff. Cynthia and N are just really good cards, and we know what these cards do. So we're gonna play this deck. We're gonna see, can it set up? Is it actually? I think it is a good deck. I think it really is a good deck when it sets up. But how easily can you set this deck up? That's the question. So let's go to standard. Let's go all the way over to Zoroark. And there's so many different Zoroark decks. Oh my goodness. My goodness. Zoroark can just be playing anything. Oh my goodness. Does Zoroark need to be banned? Probably. But whatever. We'll play 3 games of the deck today. See what it is about, guys. So looking for opponent. Alright, so let's see. Who do we find here? We find Ivy Prelo. Playing some kind of grass psychic deck. With a lightning in it. Is a... Okay, well. And that's round 1. I'm just kidding. So press a dud. Woo! Alright, so let's try them too. Oh man, we go into Solgaleo maybe. Oh man, we only need 40 more points. Oh, Ultra Prism pack. Oh baby, that's what I was looking for. Alright, so let's click play. Let's go to the next game here. Come on, guys. Let's see, can we get something good? Come on, click and play. Looking for an opponent. Alright. Let's see, what do we find this time? Hopefully we find somebody that actually wants to play this time. And we're playing against Coronet King 147, playing a Dark, Psychic, and Colorless deck. Now this could be a Zoroark Garbodor deck, which might be somewhat hard, just because, you know, Garbodor's going to shut down abilities, stuff like that. But we do have the 2 Field Blower. Alright, so we won the coin flip. Yes, we'll go first. Alright, so into our turn. Let's see, what do we find? Alright, so we got the turn 1 Brigette, we got the Magnemite, the Ultra Ball, but we don't have anything after that. Alright, so let's see, press done. Alright, so we're going to Brigette for probably 2 Zoroarks. Oh, there's a Cosmog, okay, so, oh, it's a... I think we'll go for 3 Zoras here, because I don't think he can take a knockout next turn. Yeah, so I'm going to grab these 3, actually. I'm gonna Ultra Ball. Do we Ultra Ball discarding the Field Blower and the Guzma and Brigette to grab a Duskmane. I don't think that's a bad idea. So we discard Guzma and Brigette to find a Duskmane. Okay. There's also no Flowstone, but Magnemite only has 1 retreat cost, so it's not too bad. So grab the Duskmane. Do we put the metal to the active retreat, or do we put the metal in the Duskmane? I think we'll put the metal in the active retreat, because he really can't hurt us. And yeah, we'll get the Duskmane in the active, and we'll press done. Next turn, Ultra Ball, discard the Field Blower or whatever for Lele. The only problem, if we pair Little City as us down to 3, then we kind of in a weird situation. So maybe we should have held on to more cards. So Ultra Ball discards 2 metals. Now, the problem with this deck, if it really is, so Galio Zoroark, we actually can't one-shot them. Meteor Tip only does 220, wow. So Galio does 250, has 250 HP. Alright, so see Wonder Tag. Imagine this is going to grab a Brigette for 3 Pokemon, okay. Yep. Now, luckily, if we get 3 energies on this, so Galio, we can do 60 to the Cosmog to knock it out. But I imagine we'll grab, like, Brigette for 2 Zoras and a Cosmog, most likely. Let's see here. Yep, there's Cosmog and 2 Zoras. But once he discards the energies off this Cosmog, it's a little bit harder for him to set up. He has to use, like, so Galio Prism to get the energies back out. So that's the thing he has to worry about. So it's kind of like these 2 weird setup decks. So Galio Zoroark versus Necrozma-Zoroark. Okay. Alright. So let's see. The good thing about us is we're gonna have 3 Zoroarks maybe next turn. So metal energy there. We see Ultra Ball. So Ultra Ball, discard an Ultra Ball Field Blower to grab a Lele Wonder Attack for Sycamore. Okay. Get a new hand of 7. Let's see what do we find with this Sycamore. Hopefully find some rare candies. Maybe some Zoroarks. We have all 4 Zoroarks in there. We have 3 Magnezones. 2 Evosodas, 2 Rare Candy, 1 Ultra Ball, and 8 Metal. So we have a lot, there's a lot of stuff we can hit here. We just gotta hope we hit the right combination of cards, right? So Sycamore, discard hand, draw 70 cards. So we get the, okay, so we have it right now. So get the Zoroark. We will trade, discard the, discard the Cynthia, because you don't know, you never know what you'll need next turn. There's a Metal and Coronet, okay. So we can get 2 energies out with the Rare Candy, right? But we don't have the knockout. So I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard the Metal and Rare Candy to grab a Magnezone, okay. Rare Candy, Magnezone. And I'm not going to put Mount Coronet out just yet because he has 2 metals in discard pile. So I'm just going to press done to our opponent's turn. So we get the Rare Candy, Magnezone, get the Zoroark. To our opponent's turn to see what they get. Do they get the Rare Candy? So Galio. Now, if he does get the Rare Candy Galio, what he could do is he can go for the GX attack. There's a DC onto the Zoroark, okay. There's a Cynthia, gonna shuffle, draw 60 cards. He's looking for a Rare Candy Galio. Then he can use Galio's ability, bring it out the bench to the active, and start swinging. So he's got double Zoroark. So his little set is a little better. He got 2 Zoroarks, but now he's found a Rare Candy Galio. So we see trade number 1, discarding a Cosmog, drawing 2 new cards, okay. See what else he has here. There's a trade number 2. Discarding a Guzma. Alright, getting 2 new cards. Does he find a Rare Candy Galio? Now, if he does, I think we... Okay, so he doesn't. Alright, this is really good for us. So we get a Metal Energy. So I'm going to Mount Coronet. I'm going to Magnetic Circuit of Metal to the active. Alright, and then we'll go for Cynthia to get 6 new cards here. Alright, so there is another Zoroark. So put on the Zoroark. We will use Mount Coronet. Alright. We will Magnetic Circuit, put a metal to the active. So 1 and 2. Alright. We're going to trade away a Magnezone to draw 2 new cards. Let's see, what do we find here? There's a Mount Coronet in, so we'll trade, discarding the in, draw 2 new cards. I'm going to keep the Magnezone just in case we need to get another Magnezone out later on. Professor Zoroark, so get the Zoroark down. We will let it for 2 metals. Alright. And we'll trade a 3rd time, discarding a Metal Energy. So we're pretty set up here, 3 Zoroarks. So Galio, Magnezone, Lele, get 2 new cards. Alright. We're not going to Magnetic Stick right now. We're just going to go for the Claw Slash for 60. And what we can do next turn is potentially knock out the Zoroark and go down to 3 prize cards. So they would go to 4. We get a Metal Energy. I mean, if he doesn't evolve this as Solgaleo, we're definitely going to take a Claw Slash knock on it. It's definitely the best play to do for sure. Okay. Alright, so get rid of a Cosmog. If he gets the Rare Candy Solgaleo, that's great, right? So here comes Zoroark, whatever. I mean, it's fine if he does that, I guess. So there's a Rare Candy Solgaleo. Ooh, he was a turn late. Man, it must be like next card. Whoa, he's got the Golden Solgaleo. So he has 250 HP. That is a monster to take down. But I believe in us. So DC to the Zoroark. We'll probably see the Ultra Road. There's a Field Blower, get rid of the Mount Coronet, actually. Alright, so he's saying, you know what? I don't want you to have your Mount Coronet. Okay, that's fine. That's whatever. Alright, so it's whatever. We have 3 medals in our hand right now. We have a Puzzle of Time. Okay. Now, if he does put down like a Cosmog, we're definitely Guzma BUS take a knock on it this turn. And all he have to do is knock out his Zoroark and then late win the game. So yeah, that's the game plan here. We can trade discard the Evosoda. We can start discarding stuff out of deck we don't need. So we see Rare Candy Ultra Ball going to his hand. I imagine the Ultra Ball is going to give him another Cosmog, maybe? Why would he not just go... Okay, stretch it for Cosmog. There we go. I was a little confused there. I was like, why would he not just automatically grab the Cosmog with the puzzle? Then we see Cosmog coming down. We're going to see the Soul Burst GX, right? Get some energies in play. But we're going to knock out this Cosmog when he puts energies on it. That's all I got to say. It's about to go down. Alright, so see what does he decide to do here? Does he Ultra Road and go for the Soul Burst GX? And what we could do as well, so trade, we could just Guzma the Cosmog, triple Magnetic Circuit to Lele and take a knock on his Cosmog, or just put 2 on it, take a knock out that way. That's fine as well. I'm actually fine with that play. So trade, okay. Discarding Rare Candy, draw 2 new cards. Let's see what else he has here. Is that his first trade or second trade? So here's the Ultra Road. We're going to see the Soul Burst GX. How many Guzmas he's down? He's done 1 Guzma, 2 puzzles. They will see the Soul Burst GX. So we get the energies to own the field. But like I said, I think what we're going to do here is Guzma break up his Cosmog, take a knock on it. So see 3 going to the active, 2 here, or 2 here, 3 here probably, something like that. We'll put a DC there. Okay, so on our turn, we are just... Okay, so we're going to trade, discard the Evosoda. So pretty useless now. So discard Evosoda. We will trade, discard another Evosoda. Pretty... we don't need those cards, really. So there's a Magnemite. Okay, so we're going for the Guzma, bring up his Cosmog, send up our Lele. We will Magnetic Circuit, put 2 energies on the active. So 1... and 2. Press done. We're going to trade. I'm going to discard the N. We pretty much don't need that anymore. We get 2 new cards. There's a Zorua Metal. Alright, and we'll go for the Energy Drive for 60. I'll make sure I have 60 HP before I did this. Alright, so there we go. 60 HP coming down. Go down to 4 prize cards. We find a Mount Coronet. Alright, so what we need to do now is just knock out the Zoroark and Lele with our good old Necrozma-GX. He's going to get a 1 Sunshine Strike, right? He's going to be able to do 1 230. And where does he put the 230? I don't know. So here comes Zoroark-GX. Zoroark-GX can also, it can't knock out Magnezone. It has 150 HP, so that's not enough. So there's a Guzma. Probably bring over a Dusk main. Yep. Alright. But if we find a puzzle this turn, we're gonna be looking really nice because we can double puzzle for a Dusk main and a Guzma. Bring up his Zoroark and take a knock on it. That's definitely the play next turn. So discard's an Ultra Ball, whatever. He can't NS anymore. That's out of the question now. We're gonna send the Lele in. We might send it the Zoroark actually. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 140. We might put a one-shot a Zoroark with a Lele if it comes to that. Like if we need to go that route, it's pretty like a pretty drastic thing to do. But I'd rather send in the Zoroark and go that way because we can also touch Metal to Zoroark as well. So there's the Cosmog coming down. Okay, I don't care about Cosmog anymore. He can't Soul Burst to it. So Sunshine Strike for the knockout. Going down to 4 prize cards. So tied 4 to 4. But as long as we find another puzzle, we'll be looking fantastic. That's all I got. Yeah, just when we find a puzzle and we're good. We're gonna win the game no matter what. So it goes out of 4. We'll set up Zoroark. On our turn, what do we get? Get a Guzma, so we'll trade. Discard a Zorua, getting 2 new cards. And there it is. Alright, so trade again, discarding a Magnemite. Let's see here. So I don't need to discard anymore because we could lose if we do that. So I'm going to double puzzle, okay, to grab a Dusk main and a Guzma. I know we already have a Guzma in hand, but I want to have more in our deck just in case he ends us. So put down the Dusk main. We will Magnetic Circuit, put 3 on this guy. I guess I should have Mount Coronet first. So 1, 2, 3. Alright, put down Mount Coronet. Use Mount Coronet, get 2 metals back in our hand. And I'm actually attach both these metal energies to the Dusk main, so we have to discard the energy. So I'm going to put 1 here and 1 here. So we got 5 on that guy. Well, Guzma, bring up a Zoroark, send in a Solgaleo, take a knockout. Alright, there we go. So Meteor Tip is for 220. Going for the knockout, discard 3 energies. But I think we should be in an A-OK spot. We can also double Mount Coronet next turn. We can Mount Coronet, get 2 energies, then Field Blower, Mount Coronet, get more energies back in our hand, and we should be able to win the game. We have 3 trades, no matter what. Here comes our opponent's turn. He's got the Ultra Road. He can send it whoever he wants to. Here comes the Solgaleo Prism, which we kind of expect that to come down. There's a Rare Candy Solgaleo coming online, but it doesn't matter. He can't use his Soul Burst GX. He will be able to get 5 energies back with the Radiant Star attack. There's a Field Blower. Get rid of Mount Coronet. Okay. I wonder if we have double puzzle deck or one puzzle prize or something like that. I don't know its price, unfortunately. So there is a Super Rod. Gonna shuffle some stuff back into his deck, okay. Wonder if he's gonna end us. Alright, there's Zorua and a Cosmog. He actually gets 6 back, right? Yeah, he's got 6 metal back. Alright, so there's a Mallow. So it's not guaranteed game, but it should be. We should be in a good spot this turn, I think. No, we win for sure. Because we can just put 2 metals in the active, Guzma bring up the Zoroark, and just take a knockout. So we win no matter what. Yep, that's going to be game already. So there we go. The battle of the setup decks at Dusk GX. Magnezone Zoroark wins. Alright, so trade. He's going to get 2 cards of Mallow. He can put down like Cosmog or Zorua, whatever he wants to. You can Ultra Road, send in the Solgaleo Prism, and we'll see a Radiant Star to get 6 energies back on the field. Alright, there we go. It's the Radiant Star. And yeah, that's going to be a long game 1, but hey, that's what happens when you play against 2 setup decks. But you can kind of see the power of this Dusk main Necrozma-GX. There you see some energies going on the field. I imagine both these Solgaleos are going to get 3 energies apiece. And there we go, both getting 6 energies, but it's pretty much game over from here. We can go for Mount Coronet. Mount Coronet for 2 metal energies. We can Guzma bring up the bench and take a knockout. So let's see. Magnetic Circuit. Put a metal energy to the active. Metal energy to the active. And I'm glad we got that Guzma, because if we didn't, I think we would have lost the game. Let me make sure. Let's discard the Magnezone. Let's see what our last 2 cards were. Yeah, so if we didn't get the Guzma last turn, we would have won the game. Well, maybe not won the game, but like we would have been in a pickle for sure. No, I think we would have lost, actually. So yeah, we'll bring this guy up, bring the Lele Retreat, and take a knockout. So retreat to the Dusk main, and we will go for the Meteor Tip for 220, taking the knockout in the game. Yeah, I think if we didn't grab the Guzma, we would have lost for sure. Because we would have no way to attack. He would have, like, we would have blown him with Solgaleo. He goes out of 2. Alright, we blow up his Solgaleo, we got out of 1. He set up his Solgaleo. He blows us up, right? And then we can't blow him back up. Then he blows us up with his bench guy. So yeah, if we didn't grab the Guzma, we would have lost that game. So that's actually a really good thing, grabbing the Guzma. So here we go. We're getting closer to our Solgaleo GX card. Alright, so we're playing against Silver Jackie. Playing Bulu, it looks like. Bulu, I don't know how this matchup goes. Like, it's probably somewhat unfavorable just because they can streamline easier. I guess it kind of depends on who gets set up, right? The good thing about our deck, and compared to other Zoroark decks, is we can one-shot his Bulu, while most Zoroark decks can't one-shot a Bulu. So that's the good thing going for us. Alright, the bad thing is it still is a Bulu deck. If he gets set up, and then we're in trouble. If he breaks and gets Bulu hands, we're good to go. So there we see a Bulu in the act spot. We can bridge it for, like, Magnemite, Zorua, to Zorua. I think that's the correct play. Alright, CC Ultra and Cynthia, okay. Let's see, he's probably get a Grubbin. He's probably playing the no Brigette list, most likely. So Grubbin coming down. Lele for a Cynthia? No, he already has Cynthia in hand. So what would he go for? I don't know. Lily. Alright, so he's going to Lily for 5 right now. Unless he can attach energy somewhere. Yep, Lily for 5 cards. He's looking for another Grubbin here, most likely. So a Nest Ball for another Grubbin. So he's got the double Grubbin this turn. Okay, very nice. Oh, Rim Raid. Okay, even better. Get that turn to Octo if he needs to. Alrighty, so let's see here. What else does our opponent have? We're definitely just going to bridge it for like whatever. Okay, there's an Evosoda. That's a good card to have. So a bridge it for a Zora and a Magnemite. Alright. We'll put a Metal Energy to the Zora on the bench. Because he's most likely going to knock out the active. Press. Done. Alright, on to our opponent's turn. Our play next turn is Cynthia Zoroark with the Metal Energy, Evosoda to the bench, and Cynthia. So there's a Rare Candy Giga Ball. So he's going to have the turn 2 knockout. He can actually keep the energies on the active as well, which is really nice. But the thing here, if we can get 3 energies on a Duskmane Necrozma, we actually take a knockout with this GX tech, which is a really cool thing to do with this deck. So they receive Business Hand for 1. In a perfect world, he's looking for a rare Floatstone Guzma to knock out the Magnemite. So Strong Charge. So one thing he misplayed is he should have Strong Charge before he Abyssal Hand, because it has less energies in your deck. You're less likely to draw into your energies. So that's one thing you always want to remember when you're playing Bulu. They receive Lele. He hasn't used a supporter card yet. Hopefully this Winter Tag does not grab a Guzma. Hopefully he just grabs like a draw supporter card. Okay, good. So Cynthia. That's what we want to see. Now to think about this, if he drops another Bulu, if we knock out his only Giga Ball, he really can't get energies down. So I wonder if he's going to prioritize another Grubbin. Okay, yeah, the Grubbin's definitely the better play for sure. But okay, I was going to say, most lists don't play Floatstone. There's a Floatstone coming down, okay? So we're going to Field Blower the Floatstone. There's Nature Judgment for the knockout. Alright, doesn't discard the energies, does 120. Goes out of 5. We'll send up Zora. On to our turn. Let's see what happens. So we will Evosoda the bench Zoroark, or Zora to Zoroark. We will Field Blower, get rid of the Floatstone on the bench, and we'll Cynthia for a new hand of 6. Alright, so there's puzzles. Okay, we can Evosoda the active. Alright, we'll put down Zora. We'll trade, discarding the... Can we discard the N to draw 2 new cards? So we save Lele for later on. So I'm going to discard the N, draw 2 new cards. We will trade, discard the metal, draw 2 new cards. So we whiff the turn 2. We do have double puzzle, but it doesn't really get us anything right now. So I'm going to put a metal to the active. 20, 40, 60, 80. So I'm going to go for a Riot's Beating for 80. If he has a choice band, he'll be able to knock us out this turn for sure, right? So, not the best turn 2 for us. Another Rare Candy Vigavolt. That's really bad. Alright, so the Vigavolt comes down. Uh-oh. I smell trouble now. So, if he finds a choice band, he'll be able to take a knockout this turn. Realistically, I hope he doesn't find choice band. One thing he could do as well is Guzma Floatstone and go for the Tapu Lele on the Magnemite, which might be scary. So there's a grass, and you're going to the Lele. There's a Abyssal Hand for 2. Does he find a Guzma? Like I said, Guzma really bad because he can knock out the Magnemite, get rid of us trying to get the thing off, and heal his damage. So choice band to the active, which will allow him to take a knockout this turn. Okay. Yeah, we're in trouble now. Alright, so let's see. So Nature Judgment for the knockout. Doing 210. Great. Good things. So it goes down to 3. We'll send out our Zora. And let's go for it. Alright, so on our turn, get a Cynthia. Okay. So we can Field Blower, get rid of the Muscle Band. We can double puzzle to grab a Zoroark and Zora. Okay. We'll put the Zora in the active. He has too many cards. Maybe we should grab the N instead. We need to put down Mount Coronet. And then I think I kind of want to end, but then at the same time, okay, he gets just Abyssal Hand. So I'm just going to Cynthia for 60 cards. There's a Rare Candy and Magnezone. Alright, so we can first letter for two metal energies. Okay. We can Rare Candy, Magnezone. So let's see, what can we get here? If we find a Duskmane, it'd actually be a really good spot. So trade, discard this Sycamore. Draw 2 new cards. I need to keep all the energies so I can retreat and take a knockout the GX attack. And there it is. So get the Dustmane out. Okay. We will, let's see. Let's start using its ability. So Magnetic Circuit. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll use Mount Coronet. Oops. To get back 2 medals. And he only has 3 for his GX attack. So what we could do here is Magnetic Circuit, put a metal energy to the bench. What do we attack with? Do we actually, let's see, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. I think what I'm actually going to do is press done, trade it, discard the metal, and actually just take a knockout with Riotous Beating. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go for a Riotous Beating for the knockout. Alright, go down to 4 prize cards. So let's see here. We get an Ultra Ball and a Ultra Ball. So what I'm hoping for next turn is with Guzma, bring up a Lele, or bring up whoever. Does he have Bulu Choice Band? So Energy Cycler, gonna put 5 energies back in its deck. There's 2 Grass and a Lightning, okay. Does he have Bulu Choice Band? So Field Blower, get rid of Mount Coronet, that's fine with the Mount Coronet in hand. We really don't need it too much. We can use Cyclops GX, which takes a knockout as well. So Grass Energy deactive. Abyssal for 1. Did he get a Bulu hand? That's what it started to look like. So Strong Charge. That's not what he wants to be doing right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He can't take a knock on the active, so there's, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 160. The max he can do is 190 unless he has Kikui in hand. What if he Choice Band Kikui's me for knockout? Oh, that'd be sick. Alright, so Grass Energy there. Another energy active. Okay, so he has 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's 160 plus Choice 190 plus Kikui is 210. Does he have that? Nope, just Energy Drive for a ton of damage. Alrighty, so 160. So we should be able to win this game now, like realistically. So we will put down a Zoroark. Alright, we'll trade, discard a Rare Candy, draw 2 new cards. Yeah, this should be pretty much game. We'll trade, discard the Zoroark, draw 2 new cards. We will trade, discard the Magnemite, draw 2 new cards. Alright. So Ultra Ball, discard Ultra Ball and Rare Candy to grab another Dustmane. We will, let's see, do we have any metals in the discard pile? We do, of course. Put down my Coronet. We'll put down Dustmane. We will treat into the Dustmane. We'll mount Coronet, put 2 metal energies in our hand. And what we're going to do is Magnetic Circuit 2 to the bench. Just pretty much just like sealing the game up. So 1 here. And then another one here. And we'll go for that Sun Eclipse GX for the knockout, since we're still down on prize cards. So there we go, do a 250. We basically have 2 Necrozmas basically powered up. Go down to 2. We get a Brigette and a Metal Energy. Alrighty. So, like, yeah, we can just mount Coronet for any 2 metals and win the game. If he Field Blowers, maybe we're in trouble. We have to find more Metal Energy, which isn't too hard. Or the Mount Coronet or more double puzzles. We have Lele for Sycamore as well. There's a Grubba coming down. So it looks like we did win this game. So Lightning there. Still just not having anything. So Fist Line for 1. So we're kind of shaky. We're kind of, you know, we're in a kind of pickle. But we got it out of it. We're good to go. Some Lightning to the Lele. There's a Guzma. Who they're going to bring up here? Going to bring up the Zoroark. He can potentially take a knockout. Maybe. So 40. 60. So he's got the knockout here, but we can just put a metal on this guy and just Sun Eclipse and then just take a knockout. So there we go. That's game number 2. I guess my opponent realized what was happening. He realized maybe he thought he had 2 prize cards or something, but he didn't. So in game number 3, we're so close. We gotta win this game. All right, if we win this game, we get a Solgaleo GX. Come on now. So here we go. Ryro 0 playing a Lightning deck. It's another Bulu. Is it Garchomp? Alrighty. So we won the coin flip. Fantastic. Yes, we'll go first. Alrighty. So we got the Zora Lele star. So we get Zora Lele for Brigette. Brigette for 2 Zoras and a Magnemite. They got a Mulligan as well, so that could help us. Let's see. Ooh, Ether Paradise Conference Conservation. 3 mulligans. What are we playing against here? Ether Paradise to do less damage. Huh. But we get 3 mulligans, yes. Alright, press done. It is another Bulu deck. So Brigette here for 1, 2, 3. And we'll just pass, unfortunately. We drew all those extra cards, and like the only thing we really got was like a Brigette. It's kind of unfortunate. So Metal G, I mean Lightning to the active. There's an end, so we'll get 6 new cards, which is fine, because our hand wasn't that good either. It was just going to be like a Cynthia and just hope we hit something, right? So let's see what 6 new cards we get. Zoroark, Evosoda, alright, so looking good. There's Ether Paradise coming down. There's the Ultra Ball, they really did need that, because without that we would have just knocked out the only Grubbin. See Ultra Ball here, probably grabbing another Grubbin, or did they go for Bulu here? I wonder which one they'll go for. I don't know. If we can get a Rare Candy Magnezone off and knock out this Grubbin with a Zoroark, that'd be fantastic. That'd be like, what did they grab here? What card was that? Oranguru, okay, Oranguru. So struck for 1. Alright, so pass on to our turn. So get double puzzle, which is not the greatest thing right now. So put that, we'll put that, evolve that guy. We'll put down this guy. We will trade, discard the end, draw 2 new cards. I can keep the Ultra Ball, we can grab Cynthia, whatever. Okay, we can grab another Zoroark. Alright. So we can trade, discard the Metal Energy, draw 2 new cards. We get Mount Coronet, we have more metals. There's a letter. Alright, so a letter for double metal. Alright, we will trade, discard a metal. Please let me find a Rare Candy. Alright. Put a metal to the active. Do we Lele for Cynthia? I think we have to, right? So we'll Lele for Cynthia. Man, we whiffed the Rare Candy. That's unfortunate. Drew a bunch of cards. Maybe the deck only plays 3. I mean, if it did play Skyla, I mean, it'd be okay. But Skyla doesn't guarantee a knockout this turn either way. Alright, so now we've got the knockout. So let's see. How do we want to do this? So Mount Coronet. We'll put 2 metals in our hand. Okay. We'll Ultra Ball a metal and a Field Blower to grab a Magnezone. We will Rare Candy Magnezone, put down a Necrozma-GX, and we'll take a knockout. Alright, so that's a pretty good turn too. Wow. Wow. That's a fantastic turn too. You cannot complain about that at all. This is definitely our best setup. So, man, yeah, this deck is actually really good. It's really good when you hit 3 Zoroarks turn 2. So you always want to pry towards that 3 Zoroark like I've been doing. Alright, so here comes a Oranguru. Does my opponent have anything? They are in trouble, unlike the last Bulu. Alright. And that's just showing you the power of the deck, how strong Zoroark is. And there's the victory screen. There we go, guys. There is a Zoroark Necrozma Magnezone deck in all of its glories. Hopefully you enjoyed today's main deck Monday showing this deck. I mean, we're a 4-game winning streak, and we should be able to win our Solgaleo GX. So, yeah, we won Solgaleo, right? We got Solgaleo GX, and there we go. We got the Solgaleo GX as well. We finally finished the first bracket. We got a long way to go. But, yeah, there we go, guys. There's Solgaleo GX. We just won. I want to give a shout out one more time to Steven Singer. Without him posting his list, we actually wouldn't have this deck. But I thought it was pretty interesting. I saw that on Hey Fonte. I was like, hey, let's cover this deck today. Let's see how fun it is. But, guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. How do we export deck? No, not that. Come on now. I just want to see it. Just want to see it full. Let's see it one more time. Let's see it one more time. Let's see. There it is. There's a Zoroark Solgaleo Magnezone deck. But guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button. Alrighty. Bye.